Welcome back to How to World War II. Today we're going to be building the World War II M1 Garand. Your first step here will be get a piece of wood that'll match the weapon you're doing. Nicely for us, we have this old gun that broke here at the stock. We just hot glued it. That's not going to be enough, so we're going to make an entirely new one here. The length of this one is about 36 inches here. The actual length of the gun was about 43, so it extended back here. But we got a good size here. It fits nicely for me and all my friends when we make our movies. So now that we've got it traced, we're going to go and cut it out on the bandsaw. So now we have our gun on the bandsaw that we'll cut out. And we always do safety first, so we got some amazing safety goggles here so that nothing gets in our eyes. And let's start cutting. Well, there it is after the first cut on the bandsaw. We got the basic shape here. Still lacking a few features, such as we're going to need to carve out the trigger hole here. Maybe put a sight in right there where the sights would be. And the next step here is we're going to sand it down because all these edges are sharp and like there's a splinter. We don't want to get any of those in our hands while we're using this. So let's get sanding. Now our M1 Garand is fully sanded down. You can see on the edges here, now they're rounded instead of sharp. It's a lot more comfortable to grip and it'll help people prevent getting splinters, which is always good. We're going to do a little bit of hand sanding here on the front. You still see it looks very blocky. We want that to be a little bit more rounded out. And then we'll cut our trigger hole and a hole right here for our sights. Paint it. And then our gun is done. For our trigger hole, we will be using a 3/4 inch drill bit, and we're going to put it right there. Here we go. I think we broke through. It works out perfectly. Now I've switched to a much smaller drill bit. We're going to drill right there. We're going to go through this little sight thing like that, and then you'll be able to see all the way down the barrel. So let's do it. There we go. Simple as that. Here's our sight. Can't quite get the camera low enough, but it's right on there. Finally, all we have to do with our wooden gun here is paint it so that it looks like the real thing. Here we have our gun set up, ready to be painted. This is the color. In case anybody's curious, the exact color is Satan Espresso. We're going to use that, paint the gun up, and then it'll look really nice. Now that our gun is painted on both sides, there and on the other side, we're going to wait for it to dry. And then the spots that should be black like metal, such as the sights, where the clip ejects, and also the barrel, we're going to do that separately with hand painting. Now it's been a few hours. Our Garand is mostly dry. Actually, it's all dry. It's been a nice sunny, warm day. So we're going to take our black paint, paint the sights, paint the ejecting clip area and the barrel, and then the gun is done. Well, our gun is finished. We have all the brown painted to represent wood, and we have all the black painted to represent the metallic parts. Now, let's give it a try and see if it works. Alright, here we go. Well, it works, and there you have it. World War II M1 Garand.